I want to start with this. Lakers had their worst loss of the season. I mean, they didn't get blown out, but they got beat by a junior varsity team in Portland that doesn't have Dame, C.J. McCollum, Norman Powell, Robert Covington. Embarrassing loss. Bad. There is a story this morning from Eric Pincus. He's a respected NBA journalist that says the Lakers have considered moving Westbrook for John Wall. My opinion, I would not do that. Westbrook did not play last night. Mysterious, perhaps. Bad back, maybe. I'm not sure. But I'd take Westbrook every day, twice on Sunday, over John Wall. I do think Westbrook has value and maybe better off playing some road games to get that confidence back. Trade deadline, they're considering it. Last night was embarrassing. Now, a couple of things. A, LeBron needs to admit he's a lousy general manager. He wanted Westbrook. But let me talk about this. The concept of what LeBron wanted to do in Los Angeles. There were two missions when he got here. One, get rid of these young guys. I don't love playing with young guys. It was Lonzo Ball. It was Kyle Kuzma, Josh Hart. Kind of move off these young guys, right? Some you could get rid of immediately. Some took some time. The second thing was, through Clutch Sports, let's get AD. Let's get Anthony Davis. Then LeBron got a huge break. The Lakers got a huge break. The pandemic hit. Anthony Davis can't stay healthy and got 4 months off in the regular season. Came back strong as a bull. LeBron, injuries were starting to creep up. Got 4 months off. Do you remember when he came back in the bubble? Joy and I talked about it regularly. He looked like year 4 LeBron. He was chasing people all over the floor. That unique rest, that pandemic, helped them win a title. No pandemic, no title. Oh, I know what you're saying. You're very skeptical. How can you say that? How can I say that? Because what has happened since? They've fallen off a cliff. It was absolutely lightning in a bottle, and we've seen that happen in all sports. No pandemic, no title. You know what it reminds me of? Hear me out on this. Peloton, the exercise bicycle. A new product comes out. We've had exercise bicycles before. Peloton comes out. The pandemic hits and all the gyms close. Oh. Some places wouldn't even let you outside. Suddenly it becomes cool culturally. Then the gyms opened, and Peloton's lousy management couldn't adapt. The stock has plummeted, the company in deep distress. Did you really think the exercise bike company was worth more than broadcast networks? It literally was for 6 months. That was its stock price. An exercise bicycle worth more than CBS. It was doomed to eventually cool off and perhaps fail. Cool stuff never stays cool forever. The management wasn't great. They were lousy. It had no real long-term viability to be the next Facebook or Google. And that was the Lakers. They peaked 2 years ago. Both Peloton and the Lakers got this weird benefit from a pandemic. The Lakers were old, their two stars were getting increasingly brittle, and they got a 4-month break. You remember that bubble, don't you? Young teams excelled. Old teams struggled. They were away from their wives and kids. It was the only NBA playoff run I've ever seen where young teams got better, veteran teams got worse. Except the Lakers. Miami Heat fell apart. The young team in the finals. Lakers, their old guys were healthy. No pandemic, no title. And this is what Peloton really is, and this is what the Lakers are. LeBron's plan with a unique pandemic benefit, it really did matter. We sat here and said, this is a huge benefit, peaked 2 years ago. But it was doomed to fail. AD can't get through a season. The Lakers management is suboptimal. And LeBron, he's not a great GM. He's just an all-time great player. Same with Peloton. An exercise bike will never be worth more than the Fox network. Long term. All right, NBA trade, Shams Charania. Nets Sixers finalizing a trade. The Philadelphia 76ers get James Harden. And the Brooklyn Nets get Ben Simmons. I don't know where he's at emotionally or physically. Seth Curry, 15 a game, and draft picks. Those are irrelevant in the NBA. So the winner of the trade to me is Philadelphia because they get the star player.
Right.
And I do think when Harden is engaged, he's a 25-point-a-game guy. So I get Joel Embiid and I get James Harden. That feels like a team that can play for the right to go to the finals in the East. To me, Philadelphia won the trade. Now, Ben Simmons is really the key to this. Seth Curry is what he is. And draft picks, coin flip. You get one or two, who cares? Simmons is really the key to this because Harden's going to be good.
Right.
Every time Harden's engaged, he's good. He's an all-star. I don't worry about that. And Embiid just wants somebody to play with. So Philadelphia is going to be very good very quickly. It comes down to Ben Simmons. What's his mood? Where's he at emotionally? The crowds are going to boo him. Is he ready? Is he in shape? I would think he'd be in shape. Last time I saw him at a practice, he had a cell phone with him in his sweatpants. I don't know what I'm getting. So to me, Philadelphia, this is a move to get Philadelphia to a championship level. And I do think they will battle Milwaukee. I think Philadelphia today, Miami, keep your eye on Miami. Philadelphia to me feels like with Harden and Embiid in that roster, Eastern Conference champion level team. Brooklyn, I'm interested. I don't know. I'm interested.
I mean, yeah, Philadelphia definitely won that trade. They get a human on the floor.
Come on now, Joy.
I mean, he's not playing. He's literally not. He literally didn't play for them.
Certainly not disagreeing with you. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.